Hello and welcome everyone. This is Nate Middleman playing Europa Universalis 4, and today I'm going to be starting a new series with the goal of getting the Meissner Porcelain achievement. So, to get this achievement, you have to be playing as Saxony and own all provinces with the China-ware trade good, which is all over there in China and Southeast Asia. So, to do that, we need to expand, or well, my plan for this to get the achievement anyways, is to expand south down into Venice and then across the Mediterranean over here into Egypt, or the Mamluks territory, and then come down and around through India and start taking over territories in China. Now, to do this, the easiest way to become strong in Saxony is to become emperor. And I've noticed in 1.12 that Austria almost always loses emperorship. I'm not sure why. I don't know what changed between 1.11 and 1.12, but Austria always seems to lose emperorship. So I'm going to be trying to become emperor. But first off, let's go ahead and ally Bohemia. And then I'm going to wait 2 days to see who Austria allies. Okay, so Austria has allied. Okay, this is very good because they didn't ally any of the. They allied Genoa and this country right here, Memmingen, something like that. However you say that. So they didn't ally any of the electors, which is one of the reasons I think Austria doesn't loses emperorship is because they don't try to ally the electors anymore. So let's go ahead and pick out which electors we want to ally. I believe they should all accept alliances with us. Mainz, Cologne, Trier. Well, obviously Brandenburg won't because they're our rival. They start out as our rival. I think it's hard-coded for them I think Saxony's rivals or enemies are hard-coded. I don't think those change. I think it's always Brandenburg, Brunswick, and Bavaria. Let's go ahead and see which one is best for us. So the Palatinate has rivals of Nuremberg, Baden, and Provence, none of which I'm going to be attacking anytime soon, and their enemies are Alliance, Baden, and Bavaria. Okay, so this is nice because Bavaria has rivaled the Palatinate should, if I ally the Palatinate, they should join any wars against Bavaria, and I do want to attack Bavaria eventually because that's the easiest way to Bavaria, and then maybe either through Austria or around Austria down into Venice. That'll be the easiest way of reaching the coast. Now, Mainz has enemies in Würzburg, which is this country right here, which is very good because I want to attack Würzburg right off the bat. That's like the first country I want to attack. And Frankfurt and Ansbach, okay? And Cologne has enemies in Cleves, Trier, and Brunswick. And Trier has enemies of Cleves, Frankfurt, and Aachen. And they're allied to the Papal State, the Palatinate. So I think I want to ally Mainz, the Palatinate, and Trier. All three of these. I don't think I need to ally Cologne because Cologne is rival to Trier, and they're allied to Hesse. I actually want to attack Hesse eventually. Yeah, see, Mainz and Trier are already allied to the Palatinate, so I'm gonna go ally. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ally the Palatinate. Offer alliance. And same thing with Mainz. Offer alliance. Okay, so we'll go ahead, start moving our troops over here because the first person I'm going to attack is Würzburg. Okay, so they accepted an alliance. Now let's see who. They will start voting for us. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, up to 4 votes for me at the very beginning of the game. And so, has Austria allied anyone else? No. So let's go ahead and ally Trier. Wait, 1 day? Okay. They've accepted. I'm not going to ally them, this country right here, Magdeburg. Let's go ahead and set our rivals to Bavaria, of course. And I'm also going to Brandenburg. No, Würzburg. And I don't know if I want to attack Brandenburg, because here's the thing. Brandenburg has the Saxon culture. That's my primary culture. I'm Saxon. I'm Saxony. So if I take any of these provinces, I get, you know, provinces with the correct core, or with the correct culture. So all of this is my culture. So I don't know, should I attack Anhalt first? Anhalt doesn't have any allies. 6. I may just attack Anhalt to begin with, but let's start first by. This is kind of frustrating. Let's go ahead and rival Hesse. I'm gonna take out one of these two before I attack Brandenburg, anyways. So let's go ahead and fabricate a claim. Okay. Now, who's Würzburg allied to? They're allied to Bavaria and Frankfurt, which is fine, because I'm going to have Bohemia on my side. So yes, I would become emperor. Yeah, I'm almost guaranteed to become emperor if the emperor dies. Well, at this moment I am, but in the future I will be also, because I'm going to have quite a few people on my side. That's weird. The month ticked over, but Mainz is still voting for Austria. That's, I think that might be a bug. Let's go ahead and pick out a... So we can either improve our relationship with Anhalt, or the Papal State, or prestige. Improve our prestige. The benefits from this one's better, but it's so hard to get your prestige up to 50 early on in the game. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that one. And we'll go ahead and fabricate a claim on... Okay, Hesse is actually allied with Cologne, Mainz, and Trier. So if I ever attack Hesse, I'm going to lose 2 of my allies. Unless I can bring them... I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and fabricate a claim on Anhalt. Because they don't have any alliances yet. No. Okay. So this would be perfect. This is a low development province with the same culture. Let's go ahead and speed it up. There's no reason to be sitting at 1 right now. I'm just basically waiting for my claims to be done. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack Anhalt first, I think, because they don't have any alliances. We will accept our royal marriage with Bohemia. I'm surprised Bohemia isn't voting for themselves. In my other games that I've played, I usually remember Bohemia trying to vote for themselves. Oh, the Palatinate is actually voting for Ansbach. That's weird. And Trier is no longer voting for us either. That's okay. I can... royal marriage with the Palatinate, I will accept. Now they should vote for us again. Yeah, they're gonna vote for us again. The Italy will break off if... Okay, that's fine. Now here's the thing. Because of the unlawful territory, I don't actually want to... I want to attack all 3 of these, take all 3 of these provinces at once. So actually, I'm gonna attack Brandenburg first, I think. Who are they allied to? Brunswick? It's this one, right? Yeah. Okay. Or I don't know. Actually, I may just attack Würzburg. I'm not sure yet. The problem with taking territory in the HRE is the unlawful territory demand from the Emperor, because it just gives... It's one of the most annoying things that can happen in the HRE, because it gives plus 10 revolt plus 10 revolt risk in or not really revolt risk, but revolt unrest, plus 10 unrest in these provinces, and it gives minus 25 opinion in all of the HRE, and that stacks. So every time you go to war and get a return unlawful territory modifier, it stacks. So if I go to war, you know, twice in 10 years and take 2 provinces, and I get declare return unlawful territory twice, that's minus 50%, and that modifier only goes away at half the rate that aggressive expansion does. So it's a huge modifier. Let's go ahead and fabricate claim on Wurzburg again. So if you're going to take territory in the HRE, it's kind of best, if you're not allied to the Emperor or you're not Emperor yourself, to just take as much of it as possible. Oh, and Austria actually allied with France. So Austria hasn't allied any of the electors, but they are allied with several very strong countries. So, like, there's no way I could take on... anyone could take on Austria right now. But that's fine. I'm not going to try. I'm just going to steal emperorship right out from underneath them. Yeah, see, I'm almost guaranteed. Like, even if I lose... I don't know. Okay, so... we've claimed Anhalt. Here's the thing. If I could attack Anhalt and Magdeburg at once, I would. But I can't. Because I don't border both of them. Actually, Anhalt is allied to both Brandenburg and Brunswick now. So there it might be a little bit too strong for me to take anyways. So we'll just go ahead and declare war on Wurzburg. First I need a general though. Let's roll my general, see what I get. That is a terrible general. That is so bad. Because fire is almost useless at the beginning of the game. And I have 0 shock, 0 movement, and 0 siege. That is literally one of the worst. You know what? I'm actually going to make my king a general. That's how bad. Okay, so this is 10 times better. I actually need to build some more units because I won't be able to siege this province unless I have 10 units anyways. So that doesn't mean I can't declare war. And then bring my units in to siege afterwards. So they have Frankfurt, Bavaria, and Nassau, this one right here, on their side. But I have the Palatinate and Bohemia. Trier won't join, but that's fine. I should have more than enough people on my side. And they don't have a general here, so I should win this battle pretty easily. Oh, but they do now. They brought one in. Let's go ahead and turn the speed down to 3 since we're at war. Okay, and I won that battle. I just stacked wiped them. I lost 1,000 units and they lost 6,000. So let's look at the... Yeah, I have 2 to 1 the number of units that they do on my side. And they actually just attacked into me. It is plains, but they should be taking a river penalty. Let me see. Yeah, they're attacking into a river penalty across into more people. Although Bavaria or Bohemia is going to lose a battle right there. Nassau entered military alliance with Liege. Not a big deal at all. It looks like Bohemia is attacking Bavaria down there. That's fine. Let's go bring my units over here so that we can start sieging down that province. Oh, and I also need to be improving relationships with the Papal State to finish up our mission. So 1 more month and this should start sieging. I should have enough units to start sieging. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I do have a 0 siege general into a level 3 fort, so even with max siege ability, I will only have plus 28% chance of sieging down the province. But that's fine. My ally should be taking care of the rest of... Oops. Yeah, see, they only have 5,000... Yeah, we won heavily. Lose 10 prestige or get two national unrest for 1 year. I'll get the national unrest because by the time that modifier will be gone before... Yeah, see, I have 0 unrest. 0 unrest in every province. By the time that I sue for peace and actually get my provinces, I will have... That modifier will be gone. So... Now we just wait. I'm gonna speed it up again since we won all the battles heavily. And you know what? Since Frankfurt is actually in on this war, I may make them a vassal because Frankfurt has a very high development and it has this important center of trade. So they have a lot of income, and as their vassal, I would get a lot of that income. That might be too much aggressive expansion, though. We'll see. But that would definitely... but I don't know. I may not be able to because the Palatinate sieged it down instead of me. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't think I can make them a vassal if the Palatinate siege them down. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I like having level 3 forts at the beginning of the game in all of the one province miners. It just takes forever to siege them down. Much longer than any other fort. Okay, so France is the new pope, which is interesting. Okay. Wait, my general is a 0 siege general, right? Yeah. I thought I should have a 28% chance at max. Actually, let's see if I can make them a vassal. Sue for peace, treaties. See, yeah, it's a Palatinate vassal. I do not want to give the Palatinate that vassal. I mean, they wouldn't even like it if I did that. So we'll just say no. And I can't actually sue for these provinces yet because of that. Yeah, the fort, the minus 1,000 for the fort not sieged. Interesting. I thought 35% chance. That's a lot higher than I thought it would be. I could actually assault, but because the walls are breached. But we'll see. Now we siege it down anyways. Okay, so we can... Who's Maine's allied with? They're allied with Brunswick and... Brunswick... No, I think I just want... I think that's all I want. Humiliate. Oh, there we go. I can humiliate and full annex them. That's nice. Let's get some more score. Or some gold. Perfect. Okay, that's what I'll do. I need another rival now, though. Let's go ahead and make Brandenburg our other rival. Okay. Perfect. Demand unlawful territory is denied. Let's go ahead and make all of our countries cores. What's our war exhaustion at? 2? That's not that high. Make core, make core. Now which country had the higher... It's this one. Okay. Yeah. Unlawful territory. I don't like that modifier. Unlawful territory for 10 years. Local unrest. Plus autonomy. Yeah, that's annoying. But that's okay. Has announced Nasu as the new rival. We will give Mainz military access. We're also going to give Bohemia military access. And we're just gonna give everyone military access that we can. They'll just make them like us better. Oops. I believe that's all our allies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Can we proclaim guarantee? No. Yes. No. So we'll proclaim a guarantee on Mainz. I don't expect Mainz to get attacked anytime soon because they're allied with the 3 of the people that that border them, but I will go ahead and proclaim guarantee just to improve our relations. So let's go ahead and look at the... Oh, what happened? This is not good. How did Austria get... Okay. They're not allied to any of the electors. How did I lose so many... It must be the diplomatic reputation from the overextension. I mean, but that's almost... That's a quarter, though. A quarter of 1. But 1.75 gives me plus how much? Actually, it's 10. So that's 2.5 points from diplomatic reputation due to overextension. And I took the negative 25 from the... Ah, I see. So it's negative 25 from the demand unlawful territory, plus 6 from the aggressive expansion, plus another 2. So that's 25, 30, 35-ish from taking those provinces. But that still doesn't explain how I went from almost everyone voting for me to no one voting for me. They're still my allies, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to improve relations with everyone. Who's lowest? The Palatinate. On the 24th I can start. Okay. This is a little frustrating because I thought I had this. So Bohemia won't vote for us because they have a strategic interest, which is fine. I still need 2 of the other electors to vote for me because Brandenburg will vote for themselves. Bohemia will either vote for me or themselves. mostly themselves. Which leaves 5 other electors, which means I vote for myself, which means I need 2 other electors to vote for me. And I don't know how I lost so much. That's okay. We'll just speed it up because there's nothing really I need to be doing right now. Nürnberg's allied to Ansbach in Switzerland? The Palatinate is allied to Ansbach. What's their culture? Ansbach culture is Francian. No, not Francian. Franconian. Franconian. Okay. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions. Or just want to let me know that you think this is a cool series to do or not to do. Or if you want to see a different series. And that'll be it. Hope to see you next episode. Bye.